Hello students, class 11, English, chapter 3, poem, The Laburnum Top by Tad Hughes. Now there is a relation between the two things in this poem, laburnum tree and goldfinch. So let's see what is laburnum. Laburnum is a short tree with hanging branches, yellow flowers and poisonous seeds. So this is the picture of laburnum tree, which is full of yellow color flowers. And another thing which the poet has taken in this poem, goldfinch. Goldfinch is a small bird, singing bird, which is very energetic and active with yellow feathers. अब ये you can see the picture of the goldfinch. Its body is completely yellow, and so when it enters into the tree of laburnum, it hides itself because it has the same color. So now let's start the explanation of the poem. I'm giving you English explanation of the poem line to line. First of all, I would like to tell you that I have mentioned the difficult words meaning in bracket. The title of the poem is The Laburnum Top. The laburnum is a tree. Its top is silent, quite still in the afternoon, yellow September sunlight. The poet says the laburnum tree is completely silent. There is no movement seen in the tree. There is no noise and quite still. And there is no motion of any bird in the tree. There is complete silence in the tree in the afternoon. And it is time of afternoon when no bird is inside the tree. Yellow September sunlight. Now the poet says this is the month of September, and so the sunlight is very bright and yellow. So its effect is also yellow, and the color of tree, the color of flowers is also yellow. So it is looking more brighter. A few leaves yellowing. And because it is September and autumn season, and the leaves have turned yellow, all seeds fallen, and all seeds have already fallen from the tree. So the tree is completely yellow and yellow bright, and there is quite silence in the tree, and there is no motion of any bird. Death-like silence is there till the goldfinch comes. Now the bird, which has a nest in the goldfinch tree, she enters into the tree with a twitching, with a jerk, and chirrup, make repeated high-pitched sound. This is a small bird which is very active and energetic, and it emits high-pitched sound repeatedly, and it enters into the tree with jerk and start emitting sound. A suddenness, and it all happens suddenly and quickly, a startlement, sudden shock at the branch end. And this all happens suddenly, and it makes the atmosphere very full of confusion, because the bird makes very much sound of chirping at the branch end, and it sits at the end of a branch. Then sleek as a lizard. Now the poet compares this bird, goldfinch, with a lizard, because lizard and goldfinch has the similarities in activities. Then sleek means brisk means very smooth. It moves very smoothly, it moves briskly as a lizard, and alert. It is very attentive and abrupt and very rapid, like a lizard. This bird is very much brisk, enters very much briskly and very attentive and very rapid. And she enters the thickens, and she enters into the tree, and a machine starts up. Now the tree has a nest of this bird. The poet says that machine starts up. When the bird enters into the tree and just enters into the nest, then the chittering sound of the young one starts. As the machine, when the engine comes, the machine starts vibrating and it emits sounds. Similarly, the nest is like a machine, and that machine starts with the coming of the mother, and mother is here compared with a engine. So when engine comes, the nest, which is like a engine, which is like a machine, it starts, and the small little young ones becomes very happy, and they start chattering, they start emitting chattering sound, and they vibrates their wings in pleasure because their mother has come with the food. The trilling, they all emit the twittering sound, chattering sound. So this musical sound has made the atmosphere very much thrilling. The whole tree trembles because the young ones are fluttering. So the whole tree is trembling and thrills. And this atmosphere is completely full of excitement because the mother has come and children are very happy. It is the engine of our family. Now the poet compares the goldfinch with the engine. As when engine starts, the whole machine starts work. Similarly, the mother is engine, like an engine, and when she enters into the nest, the whole machine starts working. The whole nest starts vibrating, and it is the engine of our family. The poet says the goldfinch is engine to the family because she is giving power, she is giving food to the children, which is like energy which she is giving to her machine. She stokes it full. She hits slightly it full and then floats out. And then after giving the food, the goldfinch flies briskly, smoothly to a branch end, and she just sits on the end of the branch, showing her barred face identity mask. When she shifts from one place to another, she can be recognized only through the barred face because her face has only black color, that is stripped face with black color. So only with that black color we can recognize the movement of the bird, and this is the identity mask, and that black color on his head is like identity marks. Only through that we can recognize that a bird has entered into the tree because the bird has the yellow color, and the laburnum tree which is full of flowers and which has yellow color. Then the airy delicate whistles chip up whispering, she launches away. After giving the food to the children, the bird very ghostly manner, secretly she moves from the tree and whistle, chirp up and whispering. Now she emits these sounds and she launches. She moves briskly, smoothly she goes away from the tree towards the infinite. Infinite is here sky. She moves towards the sky for her further work in search of food. She moves away towards the sky to find out the food for the children. and the laburnum subsides to empty because mother has gone. So the vibration of the wings of the young ones stopped at once, and they were not emitting any sound. And the laburnum and the bird has also moved away from the tree, and the laburnum subsides, and the laburnum tree has become completely silent and empty, and it has now no bird. It has, because the because the goldfinch has flown away from the tree. So the tree is again full of silence, and it has no motion. It indicates complete silence. Now, the main points which you have to remember in this poem, you may be asked these kinds of questions: what is the similarities between the beginning and end of the poem? So in the beginning you have seen there was complete silence, there were no motions because nobody was there, because the goldfinch, the mother bird, has not come to the tree, and the nest was silent. And similarly, at the end, when the bird leaves the tree, the whole tree becomes completely same. It has complete silence and it has no motions. Now, the another question which is there, comparison is made between lizard and goldfinch. Now the poet can the now you can be asked a question that what is the similarities, why the poet has compared lizard with the goldfinch. So the poet has compared lizard with the goldfinch because the movement of the goldfinch and lizard is same. They come briskly, they come smoothly and attentive. They both are attentive and abrupt. So the goldfinch is like have the same, goldfinch has the same kind of thing. Now third thing, why the poet compares the goldfinch with an engine. So the goldfinch is the source of energy and power to the nest. Similarly, engine works, when a machine works, when the engine is attached to it. Similarly, the goldfinch is like an engine. When it comes, the whole machine is there. Her nest starts emitting sound and giving vibrations. Identity mask, barred face, black. So what is the identity mask of that goldfinch? The mask is what? Her head is black. It has black color on her head. So it is the color which gives her identity that it has entered into the tree, because the tree has yellow flowers and goldfinch's body's color is also yellow. Now, poetic devices which the poet has used: alteration. So alteration is what? When the consonant sound is repeated in the words September and sunlight. So in September, S, it begins with S, and sunlight, it also begins with S. Both has same sound of S. Another word is sadness and startlement. So suddenness is also starting with S, and startlement also starting with S. So both having the same sound, consonant sound. This is the example of iteration. Simile. When poet compares two things with as or like, then it becomes the example of simile. Sleek as a lizard. So the bird goldfinch is compared with the lizard. Both are different things. So here is this example of simile. Now next metaphor. It is the engine of our family. Goldfinch is compared with engine. Here are two different things are compared, goldfinch and engine. Both the things are different. Goldfinch is a bird, or engine is a thing. So they are both different, but they are compared, and we have not used as or as or like. So this is an example of metaphor. Now, onomatopoeia, sound of tick tick. When we find tick tick sound, then it indicates that it is sound of clock. Similarly, chirp up, it indicates that it is sound of a bird. So it is example of onomatopoeia. Thank you. Bye bye.